Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl City DJ, and I am back with another video. Y'all already know when y'all see this corner, I am coming back with another story time. But before we go ahead and jump right into the story time, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Also turn your post notification bell so that way you never miss an upload from me. And yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Okay y'all, so the story time I'm going to be telling you guys, y'all don't talk about me in the comments because I know I'm done for doing this, but you know I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So this story time is basically going to be about how I got played again. So basically it was just one boy that I've been talking to on and off for, I want to say maybe 2 years. And if you guys don't know, I am recently single. Just another disclaimer as well too, I don't date men. I don't date men anymore. But this particular guy, I've went out with him before, and I'm not even gonna lie, he was a gentleman at first until we got to the hotel. I already had made my intentions clear that I was not having sex with him or anything like that. But you know how men can be, like they just really try to persuade you into doing stuff you don't want to do, even though it didn't work. It was the fact that even after I told you no, you kept trying. So I had made a promise to myself that I would never see this man again. I would never talk to him again, and that was it. So boom, so after that whole situation, and I left him alone. I honestly believe I blocked him off everything because he kept finding different ways to contact me. Like it didn't matter, because I met him on Facebook. It didn't matter what it was, he would always try to find a way to contact me. So then months go by and I haven't heard from him, and I'm loving it because, like I said, like once you kind of rub me the wrong way on our first date, you will never get another date, and more than likely I will never talk to you again. So that was the case with him. I want to say for the last couple of months leading up to us going out, this happened last month, you guys, just to throw it out there. So just for the months leading up to us going out, this man has been contacting me from different social medias constantly, all different pages, all different, just definitely finding ways to contact me. And I've been igging him, like I'm talking about, listen, like not responding, because one thing about me, my ignore game is on 100%. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you, and I don't want nothing to do with you. But he kept calling me. So then after he realized that I blocked him off whatever number he was calling me off of, he hit me up on WhatsApp. And mind you, like I don't think I already knew how to block on WhatsApp, so I think that's another reason why I didn't block him, but that's besides the point. So he kept calling me on WhatsApp, kept writing me, kept just bothering me. And I'm gonna leave like screenshots of him calling me, and he was doing this for months. And no matter how many times, like it's been times I wrote back and I'm like, no, like I'm good, I don't want to talk to you, like I don't understand what you don't understand. Because when I told him, like I'm like, when we first went out the first time, I told you that I didn't want to do anything with you, and we didn't end up doing anything. But it's the fact that you just kept asking after I told you no. Like I feel like once a woman says no, it should just be no. But these men nowadays, they don't understand. So after he kept responding, he was like, let me just talk to you, and I promise it's gonna be different this time. I promise. Let me just explain myself. So after he wrote that, I finally wrote back to him, and I'm like, okay, go ahead and explain yourself. So he wrote this long paragraph saying that he's very sorry, and how he didn't want to take it that way. He just thought the body language I was giving him, or the vibe or the conversation was like, that's what I was rubbing off or giving to him. But if I can remember clearly, it was nothing like that. Like, to be honest, when I first met him, it was really on some get to know him. Like I was honestly not thinking sexually. I was not thinking of anything like that, because I'm just meeting you. And on top of that, I wasn't really all that attracted to him. So I was like, all right, well, it's not that serious. So then he explained himself, and I'm like, I don't know. He was like, please let me just take you out. Just, I promise you it's gonna be different. Please let me just take you out. So I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. Like, because I just have a feeling. And you know when you get a feeling in just your gut, you just know something gonna go wrong. You just know. And that's why they always say a woman's intuition is very fucking strong. And you need to trust that shit, because that is completely true. And I swear my intuition never fails me. Like, I'm a Virgo, like I tell y'all all the time. So I go off energy. I can literally feel someone's energy and how comfortable I am going to be around this person. So it's like, I just knew it wasn't going to go. Like, I just knew it. So after him begging me and begging me and begging me, I'm like, all right, let me just see what he's talking about. Let me just go. So he was like, I'll go to this restaurant and then watch movies after. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the day comes and he texts me something about a movie theater, but then he doesn't mention anything about a restaurant. So I'm like, all right, maybe like when I get in the car, he would talk about it. I should have known, y'all. I should have known. That's the thing. I don't be thinking. I be knowing, but I still be going the other way. Like, I know this nigga wasn't shit, and I still decided to entertain his dumb ass. Anyways, so first of all, he came and got me really late. I knew he was getting off work. I think it was around 7:30. So he's like, he's gonna be to me about 8:30. So when I texted him at 7:30 of me being dressed, and for him to be to me at 8:30, he was talking about he's getting some food from his people house. So I'm like, okay, but I could have sworn you talking about we going to eat and going to the movies and everything like that. So when we gonna have time to do all this? Like, the movie started at a certain time, and I'm not trying to be eating too late. Like, I don't understand. So he was like, I'm gonna be real quick. Y'all, I kid you not, this man did not get to me until 10 o'clock. And I should have known right then and there to cancel. But here go my dumb ass again, being fast. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and go. So I end up going. And he was like, oh, so when I get into the car, I kind of low-key had an attitude, because I'm like, damn, it's already 10 o'clock. Like, I'm not really in the mood. So now, as we're driving, he greets me. And he's like, oh, what's up? Sorry for being late. So as we're driving, I don't hear him saying anything about a restaurant. Nothing about a restaurant or us going to sit up anywhere. So I see him driving to, like, the movie theaters. So I'm like, so I didn't say anything. So as we're halfway there to the movie theaters, he's like, oh, did you eat? Nigga, what the fuck do you mean if I ate? You said you wanted to go sit down and eat. What the fuck do you mean if I ate? Are you stupid? Like, what type of... So I gave him this look, and he was like, oh, yeah, of course you didn't eat. Yo, that right there alone should have made me tell him to bring me the fuck back home. Because now you already started off wrong. You already started off wrong by pulling up to my motherfucking house at 10 o'clock. And then 2, you already starting off... like, I don't understand. So he was like, oh, do you want to stop and get something to eat? Listen, as this man said that, I couldn't do nothing but laugh, because I'm like, Janelle, how stupid can you fucking be? Like, how stupid can you be? You already knew this was gonna happen, so why are you even surprised? So I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm good. So he was like, okay, well, the movies when it started, I think it was 11. Yeah, I think it was 11. That was the last movie of the night. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, okay, so he pays for the movies, and mind you, we got there, the movie started at 11:15. So we got there maybe like 11 o'clock. So we had to sit and wait the extra 15 minutes. So then when we get into the actual movies, he's like, oh, do you want anything from here? Bitch, did I tell you I wanted any popcorn or anything? You told us we was gonna have a meal. You told me we were gonna have a meal. So why are you trying to give me, like, and then on top of that, the movie theaters be so overpriced. Like, no, like, ugh. So then the 15 minutes go by. It's time for us to enter the movie theaters. Y'all, I kid y'all fucking not. This man, you know how you have reclining seats in the movie theaters? So I'm not saying I didn't recline either, but he reclined and he got real comfortable. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna at least watch the movie with me. We actually went to go see the new Spider-Man movie. So I'm like, okay, he gonna at least watch the movie with me. I know y'all just know what he did. This nigga fell asleep. Not even like maybe 10 minutes. The whole movie. Yeah. The whole movie. He fell asleep the whole movie. And when I tell y'all, I was so freaking blown. Like, I was just like, and it's like I knew because I've been around him before. So I just knew. So then after okay, so when the movie was all done and everything, he has the audacity to try to kiss up on me and feel up on me. I moved that man hand so motherfucking fast, like, boy, if you don't get your ass, boy, I'm looking at him like, if you don't get your ass back, like, what, like, huh? So then, after, because he can already tell, like, I was already turned off. So after it was all said and done, we left the movie theater's over. Now it's time to go home. He's talking about something. I didn't even know, he actually brought me to the area where he stayed. Because the movie theater that he went to, I knew I'd been to that movie theater before, but I didn't know that he stayed in that area. So I'm like, so when he told me, so you want to come to my house? Bitch, you're bold. You're bold, you're delusional, and you're stupid. Because if you even thought that was going to happen, then you have to have been smoking some type of drug before you came to see me. Because it wasn't happening, baby. So then, after that, okay, so now he's talking, so then mind you, now he's like, all right, since you don't want to come to my house, I'm just going to go ahead and take you home. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I wanted to go home anyway, the fuck, like, so he's taking me home. Y'all know what this man had the audacity to say to me? Just touch it. If you know what it is, then you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I like to him like, touch what? Huh? Touch what? Like, there's no way you could be talking about what I think you're talking about. Like, he was like, yeah, just touch it. I'm like, you're out your rabbit ass mind for you to think I would touch any fucking part of you. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, now at this point, so after he said it, he was like, all right, well, then just kiss it. Yeah, it's not funny, y'all. It's really not. But now that I'm replaying it and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, it's just so funny. Like, the audacity, like I don't understand. Like, so then now I'm looking at him like, just take me home. So mind you, when a nigga don't really want you to leave, he gonna drive extremely slow. And that's what he was doing. Y'all, I really felt like I was, mind you, the drive from my house to the movie theaters is at least a 15-minute drive. That shit turned into at least a 40-minute drive back because of how slow he was driving. And I guess he thought like my mind was gonna change. And no, like, why did you feel like no? So mind you, so when I finally make it, like, I want to say down the turn, like, so when I finally make it on the street, turning all the way, like, because to get to my house, it's a very long street, and then you make a right, and then my house is like right there. So now I'm showing my ass, because now I'm like, what made you fucking think like, this is exactly why I did not want to be around you. This is why I already knew I didn't want to go with you. That's why your ass kept writing me and calling me. I already knew. I just knew not to fuck with you. Like, something about you is just you're weird. Like, And I just knew. I just freaking knew. So then he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you acting real childish and you need to grow the fuck up. Like, one nigga gonna want to be with you if you ain't putting out. That was it. That's all I need to hear, y'all. That's all I need to hear. I was quiet for the rest of the ride. So when he turned on my street, I happily got my ass out of the motherfucking car. I left the car door open. I did not close shit. Because who did you think you were talking to? So I left the car open. So he had to come around and close it. And I walked my happy ass in the house. Didn't say bye. No hug, nothing. Blocked. I don't even think I blocked somebody so fast until I met him. Like, there was nothing for him to say. Like, there was nothing for you. Like, there was nothing for you to say. And it's like, ever since that day, I wish you know what's so annoying is because I had the messages of what he was writing me every day since that day. He has found different numbers or different ways to contact me. The audacity of him to even, it's not even the fact of him contacting me, it's the fact of what he was saying. Like, he was like, oh, good morning, beautiful, or do you want to hang out Sunday? Or because we went out on a Saturday. And then once he realized that I was not responding back to him, he was like, oh, you flawless fuck, you dumbass hoe, you da da da. That's why you gonna forever be single. Baby, you're mad. Like, you're really mad. Why are you so mad? Why are you so hostile? It's never that serious. Never that serious. So, after he said what he said, I still didn't respond back to him. I was finally able to block him off WhatsApp because he actually made another WhatsApp account and found me on there, added me on there, was writing me from there. If I had messages, I would have posted them for you, but I just deleted them. I want to say maybe sometime last weekend because I was clearing out my phone. Y'all, don't be like me. Don't be a smart ass bitch like me. And what I really mean is dumb ass bitch like me, because that shit is just crazy. Like, don't do that. But anyways, y'all, this is the ending of this story. Hopefully you guys are entertained by my foolishness and what the fuck I be going through. You guys like, share, subscribe. Also turn on your post notification bell so that way you never miss an upload from me. I want to thank you guys so much for rocking with me, for supporting me, for subscribing, for watching. Your girl is on the road to 650. Help me get there by the end of this month, because that is my goal.